Hey Taurus, this is your June 2019 reading. So, I see in the past that something really good has happened for you. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. These are both very positive cards. The Three of Cups talks about celebrations. It could be getting together with friends to celebrate, have a night out on the town. Um, and then you got the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the legacy card and the happy family card. So this is a card that says that you've achieved everything that you could ever want for you and your family. You've got all the money that you need, the wealth, the health, the happiness, the emotional fulfillment. It's like achieving everything that you could have possibly wanted. And I had to pull a clarifier for the next card, which was the Five of Swords in the current position, to try to figure out what happened there. And I pulled the Nine of Cups in the past position. And the Nine of Cups is the wish card. So this is telling me that you got your wish. So your wish was for this happily ever after. It could have been several different scenarios. Let's say it could have been you got married, or your child got married, or somebody very close to you got married, and it was a joyous celebration. And everything was so happy, happy, joy, joy. But then the Five of Swords happened. So that's what's currently going on right now. It's the Five of Swords. And this is the card of like a hollow victory. Somebody got what they wanted, but either one or more people got cut out in the process. So it's kind of like somebody gained, but at another person's expense. So this could talk about, since we got the Three of Cups, I don't usually like to talk about this as the third party situation card, but it could be that maybe there was an extra person in the mix, like a love triangle. And, maybe you or this other person got married. You can flip it however it works for you. They got their dream, maybe they got married, bought their house, had a baby, everything's set, great jobs, not a care in the world. But then this person or these people have been left behind, or they were defeated so that you could get what you wanted, or vice versa. So somebody is feeling defeated while somebody else is feeling like they won what they wanted, but there's something missing. Maybe they're feeling guilty about it, or maybe it came at too high of a price. So although you've got all these positive cards, there's just this one fly in the ointment. Or it could be, like I said, flip it for the other person if that's their situation. If it's not about a relationship, it could be about work. Maybe somebody has retired. That could be the Ten of Pentacles card. Or maybe somebody got a promotion, a really great promotion at work. Or maybe somebody got a really great job. It could be you, it could be your partner. And this was something that you had been wishing for, they had been wishing for a long time. But maybe in order to take this retirement or take this job or get this promotion, something else had to be lost. Maybe y'all had to relocate. Or maybe by retiring, you're losing some of your income. Or maybe by taking the higher position, they had to work more hours, which is actually taking time away from the family. So what this happy scenario was in the past is now kind of like a mixed blessing, I guess you would say. So what the future holds is we have the Nine of Wands, which is I call this the Wounded Warrior card, or it could be somebody who's just standing their ground trying to be defensive or block out the rest of the world. We got the Seven of Pentacles, which is somebody who has been waiting for their harvest to come in. And in this card, you can see, because it's in the future position, he's actually picked one of the fruits or picked one of the pentacles and is getting ready to walk off with it. And then we got the World card, which is a card of completion. Something is ending. This is a completion of the major arcana. It's also a completion of a cycle or an ending, however you want to look at it. So with the Nine of Wands, because it's in the future position, there's actually somebody that has come up to relieve you or to help you, because usually this card is a solitary card with the one man holding his wand, and then the rest of the wands are like a makeshift wall, I guess, if you can imagine somebody doing guard duty. So the second person has come in to help relieve them so they can take a break, or just to take some of the burden off of them, if you could see in that card. So I think somebody's going to be coming in to try to help this situation, and somebody's going to walk away. Maybe the person who got defeated in the Five of Swords card, the person who basically was the loser, is going to take their ball and go home. They've got their pentacle and they're like, okay, I'm just going to go. I've gotten what I can out of this and it's enough. I'm just ready to start this new chapter of my life. That could be you, or that could be somebody else in your life. Like I said, whichever scenario fits for you, if it's, a work situation, if it's a loved one, if it's a friend, however it is, I just see this person saying, okay, I've had enough. I'm just going to move along now. Of course, everybody has free will, so keep that in mind. But I don't know if this is going to necessarily be a bad outcome for either party in the end, because the World card is usually a really positive card. So it may be that both parties are going to end up, ultimately getting what they need out of the situation. It might not be perfect like it was in the past with the Ten of Pentacles, but it's going to be enough so that everybody feels like they get closure on the situation and can get started on their next path in life. So for this, it could be, excuse me. If it was for a career position, it could be, like I said, retirement. It could be, quitting one job to take another job, something like that. And if it's in a relationship, it could be, people parting ways, but doing it amicably. Because I see with the Nine of Wands, those two people, it's kind of like they're helping each other. Or one of them is relieving the other. So it might just be somebody saying, okay, I'm sorry it worked out this way, but it is what it is. And maybe that apology is enough so that the person feels like they are getting what they deserve. Because I think that they are feeling like they're getting what they deserve, because they're like, well, at least I've got this pentacle to take with me, whatever that represents to that person. And I've got everything else that I need because I'm completing this cycle. And maybe it was just time for it to end so that something new can begin. I hope this made sense to somebody. If it didn't, then check your moon, rising, or Venus signs. Or you could check out some of the other great readers on YouTube. There's so many of them out there. And I'm going to be doing a 6-month preview for the rest of the year by the end of this month. So for July through New Year's of next year, I'm going to do just like a 6-month preview for that. So stay tuned for that.